We'll discuss today about organizational structure. Organizational structure, how it's important for any organization, or what is it exactly? Okay, we'll look into the hands-on. Before going to hands-on, let us understand about our understanding of organizational structure. What is organizational structure? It's a kind of how your company lower level hierarchy is defined. Top level as your company, how the level of your company has been defined. In any company, we'll be having or structure like it's a common structure. It's a common structure like having a company, okay, group of companies, okay, in that sub companies, then business areas, functional areas, credit control area, and a financial management area. It talks like, when we talk about any organization, first, okay, what's your organization, what's your business? Okay, is your organization is have into multiple businesses, or it's a single business? Is it a product, or is it a service, or how many branches we have located for an organization? So that will be a topmost level of your org. So here, as a part of before going to hands-on in the system, we'll try to how the structure is defined. Like it's a company structure, company. Okay, so what's company? What's company? See, structure is defined as a company, business area. Then next it goes on, add up its areas like business area, financial management area, credit control area. How much credit we can limit to our company when we are doing the credit sales. Okay, functional area. What are the areas we are doing the activities? Which areas we are doing the activity? Is it in a payments, or is it a receipts team? What are your areas, main functional areas?
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
So let us talk about, first of all, what is a company? What's a company? What's a company? See, a company is a unit. A company is a unit in SAP unit. In SAP unit. So it can be a SAP unit, or it can be a normal terms. The company is a unit wherein we will prepare the financial reporting, and those financial statements will be reported to the legal entities. Will be reported to the legal entities such as government, shareholders, private sectors, public sectors, equity shareholders. Though your financial statement, see, any company's motive is, can anyone tell what's the company's motive? Any company motive is? Any company motive is? Yes.
Through providing good product or service to the customer and gaining a profit.
Very good. In short, right. Good.
To achieve their goals for which the company is formed and get good profits and good financial reporting is being done.
Very good. Very good. Now I can see, and yeah, very good. Other thoughts other than that? Any? No, it's only one motive. It's to company. When we talk about any business organization, any company, any MNC, whatever the term you're using for a company, okay, it can be term used for a company as an organization or enterprise. It's any enterprise or any organization, any company, any MNC. So their main motive is to deliver the services, to achieve delivery the services or the product to achieve the profits. Profits is a main motive. Agree? Few companies or few organizations will do only on a service based, wherein there is no profits are expected, like those are
Profit organizations.
very good. Those are non-profit organizations like trusts, right? So here, but other than that, any company's motive is to achieve their profits by providing the best to best services and the goods to their customer, right? So why we will prepare the financial statements? To understand the companies, to understand the companies
Profits as per segments or products or geographical locations.
very good. Very good. So these financial statements will be prepared to understand exactly where the how the company is doing their business. Okay, how the company is doing their business. Be it a, be it a, like if be it a top level, low level, where the levels we will be having, right? So as a part of org structure. So how they are doing their profits, how they are achieving their profits, what are the things they are following to achieve their profits, in which area they are getting, by which segment, by which product, which location, which branch. If in a location also, if you have any branches, in which branch they are getting more, in which area for that particular product they are getting more profits. So it's a kind of, understanding, not only understanding the profits, their financial statement means their all liabilities, are they managing their liabilities and the assets, how the assets are for that particular company, assets, liabilities. Okay, understanding, preparing the financial statement in sense we are preparing all the, not only to know the profits, but how we have to maintain our balance sheet also, right? Means our assets and liabilities of any company also should be maintained, right? So how we are maintaining the assets, how we are maintaining the liabilities, how much loans we have, can we meet with our assets, whatever we have? Can we liquidate the assets? How can we liquidate the assets? What my liquidity balance is? Okay, we are okay at the profits, but how my expenses are met? So everything, starting scratch of company, even expenses, incomes to our liabilities and the assets maintenance will be done in the financial reporting part. So that reporting, shall we keep it as? Shall we keep it as? No, that will be shared to the government sectors, shareholders, stakeholders, and to the public if the investors are there. Public, if it is a public company, then it will be public also, it will be disclosed. Right? So that's about your company. And what are these? They have taken the example of a Tata. Okay, the Tata has a group of company. It's a company. Okay, so in Tata, what are their actual legal entities? How many businesses they are dealing with? Like say Tata Steel, Tata Motor, Tata Salt. So a company can have more than one company in it. A company can have more companies in it. So these are their legal entities. As a Tata, as a group of company or a company, in that it has again three legal entities. Means three legal entities, they will performing their area as a individual units. Tata Steel, Tata Motor, Tata Salts. When I say as a individual units, that means these are the legal entities. These are again legal entities registered with the government. These will act as a separate unit, or it can be a part of a Tata group of companies. because it's a Tata company. So it's a Tata group of companies which gives us a consolidated financial statement against these three. Means Tata as a steel can have its own financial statements which can be reported to the government, or as a part of Tata group of companies maintaining its own financial statement, but a consolidation also, a consolidation also can be taken out to report it to the government. Getting it right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Right. So you're gonna stop me if you have any doubts, okay? If I'm fast, slow, just stop me if you don't. So what we are gonna do, it's a company, it's a main company. In a company, we may have again group of in a group of companies, we may have again individual legal entities or legal bodies which will be performing their own activities, their company's activities to achieve the profits. And at this company level, again financial statements will be prepared, which will be consolidated here, in a Tata as a group of companies for the reporting purpose. Now clear? Okay, let us move to the next slide. Okay, this is a hands-on. Okay, you know how to log into SAP portal? Okay, let me show you to log into SAP. Can you please make a note, SAP, log into SAP. This is S/4HANA server. Okay, go to your search button or run. Go to your search button or run. Okay, here we will go for Mstsc. Type Mstsc, remote desktop connection. Mstsc, remote desktop connection. Give your ID. For the first time, if you are login, you have to give your ID and you have to give the details of a username. Because I already log in, it will not request me anything now. Okay, so come your ID from IP ID from your organizer you can take if you got enrolled, and username, then connect. Of course, it will also ask the password. Give the password, then connect. Okay, can you see my desktop, remote desktop now? With a few icons of SAP logon pad. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, madam.
Very good, thank you. Now go to SAP logon pad. Double click on SAP logon pad. This is the IP address which is provided. Okay, so let me give mine. Okay, what is here client? Okay, so when I'm doing log on, it's showing S/4HANA 2021, which is the latest version with US best practices. With the US best practices. Right? So when I try to log in here, it is showing me the client, then username and the password. What is client stands for? Client will be with, yeah.
Company.
Client is my company.
Company.
Okay. Is it a company or any other thoughts, ma?
The management which makes the payment for the company means.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Thank you, Ruta. Any other thoughts? What does the client means here? Okay, so here what we'll do the username and the password. Here the client is defined as a 400, and the 400, if I give the 400, is just nomenclature for the client number. The technical team, when they are dividing the servers, they will be updating like it will accept any 3 digits. Okay, client can accept any 3 digits can be given here. So they have created as a 400. There is no fast and hard rule that it should be 400, 300, 200, 100. Nothing. It can be 050, 500 or 550, 510, 400 also can be given. So the part of client, what is client stands for? Client, as Ruta said, yes, it's a company. But it's a not only company, it's a company's system. It's a system of a company. It's a system of a company. What is system of a company, ma'am? You will say. What is system of a company? We heard about laptop, we heard about desktop. But what is a system of a company? Why it's called as client? Okay, now let's say for example, in our case, Tata was there. Okay, now let's take an example of any company. Like we will go for, I have not checked in the system what are the companies we have. What we'll do, we'll take this one. Leo group of companies. Leo group of company. No? Leo group of companies. Okay, so it's a group of companies. No, Leo, how the Leo system is defined. Leo will become the client now for us. Okay, when we are doing a consultant role for a Leo group of company, this terminology will become client. Client is my Leo group of company. So how the client system, as Ruta said, it's correct, right? It's a client is a our company to whom we are doing the implementation. The company for which we are doing the implementation. Right? So this will become the client. Now what is client here? What is client? It's a system of a company. It's a system of a company. How the system of a company divided. So here, to elaborate this topic, any client system, when they go for a SAP server in the real time, they will divide it into 3 parts, majorly 3. How they divide, they will divide as a development system.
Quality.
Pardon?
Quality
Very good.
and production.
Very good. QAS and PRD. Right? Can anyone explain this, elaborate what is this exactly? Okay, let me. So these 3 systems, the system of a client will be divided into these 3. So why the reason they divide like this is when they do implementation part, all the developments, be it a configuration, customizing, the term implementation you're using. So everything will be first done in a development system. Okay, what a consultant will do, SAP consultant, the development, implementation part, configuration part he will do in this area, development system. Once the development is done, by doing the developments, what they will do is each and every area, like now when you save an Excel, it will ask the path, right? It will ask the path and name, we will give the name and we will save in some area, either C drive, D drive. Agree? In the same way, when the consultant is doing, the developments as a part of it can be any area, FI area, area, SD area. Okay, it can be any module, any functional consultant. When he's trying to implement the things, he will do work here in a development system, and while storing the data, whatever they have done, it will be taken as a transport request. It will be saved in the form of transport request. Like we generate the file names here in an Excel, C drive, D drive. What it will do, it will allow us to create our own request in a space wherein it gives this transport number automatically. It will generate the transport number automatically. The technical team will allow the system, whatever we do the work area, everything will be saved in a transport request, and it will be having numbers generating automatically, but we will be giving description. We'll be giving description for our understanding purpose. For our understanding purpose, description we should give what you are doing here. So this consultant screen will be development system. Entire development system will be done here. Now, whatever the implementation is done, testing will be done in the quality system. Testing will be done in the quality system. See, when we are doing some settings in the system, do we check or not? Do we test or not?
We will check.
We will test it, right? Very good. So testing will be done only in the QA system. It will not be done in a development or PRT. Only testing, QA is meant for only testing system. Okay. Then next is a PRT system. What is PRT system?
Live
Production system.
production system where actual activity will performed.
Very good. So whatever day-to-day activities we are going to perform will be done in the production system. Okay. So here whatever the implementation is done, it will be tested. Once tested, it will go live. Okay, it will go live means now we are ready to use. It's a day-to-day activities will be performed here. Day-to-day activities will be performed here. So this is a production system. So in a real time, the same scenario, the development, quality and production, the system will be divided. So if there is any challenge, okay, if there is any requirement to like let's say for example add on any part of work area. Okay, so that request will be given to the consultant. So consultant will do the development on that. If it is good to go, development is done, then he will ask the client. Okay, he will tell to the client, okay, you asked me to make these changes. Okay, so I have done it. Please test it. Please test it. So what we'll be doing? Testing will be done in a QA system, and if everything is good to go, we are saving in the form of transport request, right? We are saving in the form of transport request, which gives auto-generated number. Description will be ours. Okay, so this will get moved to the testing system here. The testing will be done. If everything is good to go, this transport request will be moved to production system to work on a regular basis on the particular development, whatever it's required by a company. Okay, so this development system numbering, now it's up to you. Any 3 digits, as I said, any 3 digits. You can give the number, the technical team can give the number like this. Or 3 digits, any numeric number. In our case, this is a demo version. Okay, development system. You can treat it as a development system. You can treat it as a quality system. You can treat the same as a production system, because this is a demo version. Demo sandbox, or where we can do all whatever we discussed just now. We can do all these things for our practice purpose. But in a real time, these will be the stages of your server client. Okay. In our case, my client is divided as 400 and it is given access to all the systems, We have an access to now all the system. We will do the developments, we will do our own testing, we will do our own day-to-day activities. We can practice. Clear?
Yes, madam.
Very good. So this is a client system. Now in our case, it is divided as a 400. Let it be. The username will be your username and the password is not a case sensitive, but do not try attempting more than twice incorrect. If you try attempting more than twice incorrect, your password will get locked. Again, you have to reach out to the team to reset. Okay, so as we said, as we discussed, this is the end user area where the activities will be done, day-to-day activities will be performed. This is a SAP Easy Access screen. SAP Easy Access screen. This is a menu bar, standard menu bar. We can find the menus. This is a standard menu bar. This is a standard toolbar. This is SAP Easy Access screen. You can see that is a title bar. And this is the work area of our end user. Means day-to-day activities will be performed here. Day-to-day activities. Now, to perform the activities, do we need the settings in the system or not? We should have a company created in the SAP, right? Then only we can do the postings of it. Any posting of our transactions, day-to-day activities, when we can do, when our org structure is created. How do we create? How do we create? It's a consultant. We will be doing the developments as we discussed just now as a part of the clients. Right. So how do we go to the implementation screen to do our org structure? So here we'll go to our tools. Here we'll go to tools. These what you do is today click on each folder and just try to navigate. If you have an access, how many of you have an access to the system now? How many have access to the system? Ruta, you have, right? System access. You can put in a chat also if you're unable to unmute yourself. Ankur, do you have access?
Yeah. Till now not. Till now not.
No. Okay. So I can say no one has an access to the system. Okay. Okay. So if you have an access to the system, just go and just, navigate to the folders. You just to for your, yeah. Okay. Then we will go to tools. Just for your idea purpose, you can just go to the folders and just check what are the folders we are having. Here we don't need to do anything about other than our accounting folder over here. But still, other than that, if you just navigate and check, there is no harm. Don't do any activity, but just check the other folders by navigating. This is our accounting folder. You will be having accounting related. See submodules like financial accounting we have. In a financial accounting, we can see the submodules: general ledger, accounts receivables, accounts payable. Right. So this is the where we will do the day-to-day work, but to do the day-to-day work, to do general ledger postings like document entry, reversals, posting, day-to-day, invoices of either vendor, customer, payments, receipts, assets, depreciation. We need to do the, first of all, basic configuration in the system. Basic configuration in the system by a consultant. We need to create the org structure, how the company is, which financial year they follow, what are the fields they need for the company to move on. All those will be taking care, type of taxes they are handling and all. So here first we'll go to the tools. Here you can see the customizing folder. Go to customizing folder. Then you can go to implementation folder. Then from here we can go to execute project, which is a SPRO. Execute project. When I click on execute project, it will take me to the different screen altogether, wherein we can say that is our consultant screen. We can say that is a consultant screen. Any consultant, be it a FI, MM, SD, they will go to this consultant screen to do the implementation part or customization, configuration, whatever. Here, so here IMG stands for implementation guide. IMG stands for implementation guide. What does SPRO stands for? SPRO stands for SAP Project Reference Object. SAP Project Reference Object. So when I click on SAP Reference Object, it will see display. It will take us to implementation guide screen altogether. This is the display IMG implementation screen. Now we discussed, right, already SAP has 20 plus modules. See here, you can do financial accounting, supply chain, bank, strategy, controlling, planning, group reporting, investments, enterprise, flexible, logistics, environment, product, compliance, sales, more than 20 plus modules we can able to all in one. All the enterprise requirements can be met here. We are managing material, we are managing financials, we are managing money, we are managing personals here. Okay, personal management related to the payroll, payroll, time management, trainings and events related to their employees. So these all are the modules of a SAP. In each and every module, we will find the submodules. In our case, we will go to financial accounting. Actually, financial accounting, global, these global setting, general ledger, these are all submodules. On which we will try to cover general ledger, accounts receivables and payables, then banking, then asset accounting. A bit of banking, not full asset accounting. So we'll try to cover this area. But before this, what's our org structure or enterprise structure? Any enterprise structure? How we can define our enterprise structure? How we can define our enterprise structure? We'll be going to this folder to navigate with the arrow mark. Click on arrow mark to navigate.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Let me go back. Let me go back and try to take you again from the scratch of how to go to a IMG screen. Okay. If it is already implementation is done, if your systems are ready, then you can directly start away the workflow from accounting folder. But as a consultant, we have to do the settings. We discussed, right? 3 systems will do. We'll act as we will be having 3 areas like development area. Also, we have an access. We can test ourselves. We can do the day-to-day activities also here as a part of our training. We'll try to cover these 3. Okay. So the part of accounting, we'll go for accounting and do the day-to-day work. But here, how we can do day-to-day work after a basic implementation is done or customization is done. To do the customization, we'll go for tools, customizing, IMG, then execute project. Then execute project. From here, we'll go to reference IMG. IMG stands for implementation guide. It will take us to guide to implement the things. SPRO stands for SAP Project Reference Object. SAP Project Reference Object. Here we will go for enterprise structure. As a part of enterprise structure, we'll go for definition. In a definition, we have financial accounting, controlling, logistics, they can all enterprise structure areas. In a financial accounting, because we are associated with the financial accounting, what we'll do, we discussed about the company, right?
Yes, right.
Very good. So we will define our company now. We'll define our company. Is it clear? Fast flows. You can just stop me if you feel fast. If it is slow also, it's okay, because 1 or 2 sessions will go little slow till we get habituated to the screens. At least we should able to see the screens, right, when I'm switching. Right? So this is the way we'll define the company here. See, all the org structure related we'll try to do from here itself. Okay, and please respond. Based on your response, I'll try to, stop or go fast or be slow based on your response. I should able to understand you also, right? Whether you are able to follow or not. If you cannot unmute, just put in a chat. Okay. Now define company. Define company. So how we can define a company? This is the IMG activity button, guys. Okay, and this is a display documentation. So what we're gonna do, entire work will be there in the display documentation. Okay, now first of all, let's go to define company here. Okay, don't get panic. I'll tell you what is a transaction course, what is a T course for these. As if now, in the first session, just will try to understand the screen. That's it. SAP screen. Now, here you have already few companies, okay, 1000, 1001, 1007, 15, so on. We have so many companies. These are all companies created in the system. Now, what shall we do to create our own company? We discussed like Leo group of companies, right? We are working for a client Leo group of company. So how can I create the system Leo group of companies?
Entry.
Very good. We can see a new entry. Very good. Now, if already we have created Leo group of companies, then we can see in a position button. Means my company, once it's created, it will be appearing here. To view, either we can scroll and pull, or we can go to position and pull my company. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, first of all, this new entry will go. Here you have an edit option, detail option, copy as. You have other options. Just try to see other options, but we'll go for a new entries here. Okay, so first observe, don't be in hurry to key the fields. First observe what it is saying. It is saying company, company name, state, PO, postal code, city, region. No, company, company name, okay, Leo group of companies. Then what is a company here? What is a company for?
Giga code kuya company we are kind.
Very good. It's a code. Okay. Any other thoughts? Very good, ma. Very good. Any other thoughts? You want to add up? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. So yeah, as you said, it's a code, or in short, we can say that short name, nickname. It's what SAP is saying is, okay, you can give your name over here, but to while finding the search and all, give your short name, short form as a company name, as a company name. So this short form, they are allowing us to do in a 6 digits, 6 digits. Company will be in a 6 digits. SAP says, okay, your short name or nickname or code name should be 6 digits. Only it's limited to 6 digits. You can give any alpha numeric. It can be any alpha numeric. Can be alpha numeric. Okay, now what we'll do, it's a system is saying SAP is saying alphanumeric 6 digits. Now let us plan to give a short name that we can remember easily, in such a way that we can remember easily. Now what I'll do, I'll give the short name like LE is for my Leo group of companies, and the other digits I'll give as a 0000 to easily remember. LE 0000 is my group company name. Why Abita 0000 you are given, and you can give 1 2 3 4? Yes, we can give 5 6 7 8, you can give, or LEEEE you can give, whatever combination you want to give, but it should be 6 digits. Less than 6 digits also it will accept, no worries. Maximum length is 6 digits. Maximum length is 6 digits. Company is clear? Company field is clear? It will not say, it will not beat us if I give like this also. 00 LE0. I can give like that also. 1 2 3 4 Leo or Leo. LEO group. LEO group. Like this. LEO GRO. It's up to us. But now what I'm giving for my easy understanding LE 0000. The reason is, when we start our project, when we went to SAP IMG activity, SPRO, right? Project Reference Object, to start our one project. So when I create LE0000, till the end of the sessions, till our exact extract of financial statement, we'll try to maintain the same company. Okay, now give the company name. Leo group of companies. Your group of companies, you have a second name, a company is private limited, if private limited, see it is allowing only up to private, then you can update here private limited, full company name in the second column, which is it's providing, or you can give like owner or trading name as clear. These three fields are clear. Can we move on?
Yes, madam.
Very good. Okay, now we'll give the street name, some street name. Okay, some Gandhi Street, Nehru Street, or whatever the street name wherein this company is located. So I'm giving as ABC Street, post box number, then our postal code, city, which city? It's a Bangalore, Chennai, or Kolkata, or Hyderabad, whatever. Give the city. No, country, region, give IND, India. So what can you observe here when I put India manually? Type and manually and I try to enter. What it is saying? It is only accepting 3 digits over there. And it is saying it does not exist IN. When I try to key here INDIA, but what it is saying, it is not taking anything. The reason is when you see, when you try observe typing over here, you still it's populating the latest one, but here you don't find any drop down buttons. Means these are the user we can create as per the requirement. Okay, drop downs are not populating here. But when I go to country region, you are getting a drop down button. You're getting a drop down button. Besides you're getting a drop down button, which is not here, which is not there. A small square checkbox will populate you. The reason is country, language, currency already there in the system. Already there in the system. We need to just pick the things up now. Pick the things up. Like per country, click on a drop down and check. How many countries you found? 249 entries you are finding. 249 entries. Now out of that, select your India. These are the short names. These are the short keys we can say, and these are the names of our countries. So SAP can be done now. SAP can be done across 249 countries. It's not about 249 countries only can do SAP, but there are in the system. If anything is added up, we can even add the countries in the system as per the requirement. Right, so here you can, if you observe, you have a find option, find again. Then in a find option, either you can go and hit India, it will take you through, or you can either scroll and you can pick it up. It's up to you. Okay, either you can find or you can scroll and pick it up. I'm picking India, IN. Now key is IN, the name is India. In the same way, language, when you see the language, you can see the drop down, right? Same. You cannot type English full ENGLISH. No, it will not go. Okay, go to language, pick EN or find option, pick English, or you can, if you know the code, then give your key EN. You can type now manually. Instead of English full, you type EN if you know. In the same way, currency. In the same way, currency. What would be the currency key? Any idea for India?
INR.
INR. Okay, very good. It's a INR. Go to the drop down button. Either find now or you can scroll. I'm finding now. Indian rupee. Indian rupee is in a INR. If you feel like okay, I should know, I know rupee, I don't know whether it's an Indian rupee or how it is defined, you can even type rupee, or you can scroll and check your currency. So how many currencies you found here? Total? $162 entries you can find. Okay, we have total almost 150 plus currencies. So I'm taking INR. If you know, you can type this way also.
Ma'am, how many? Sorry. How many currencies?
It's as if no, it's a 162 over here.
162. Yeah.
We can add up as well. Okay, but here 162 currencies you can find as if now. Means across the globe we can have an opportunities for a SAP, right? Now,
We can add any new currency also there. Mostly it will be there only, but suppose if anything new is there, then
yes, we can add up, but until unless you have a currency like a valid one, yeah, you can add up and you can move on with that.
yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
So, ma'am, here when we adding currency instead of INR, we have given some different currency. The system will accept or it will throw error.
if it is there in the system already created one, then it will not throw any error. It will pick it up.
Then it will be issue, right? Because for India, if we are giving some US currency, then if it's picking up, how?
Right. Very good question. See, if it is any region, it's not restrict us to do the trade with the different currencies. It will not restrict. It's a user we can like say for example, I'm a Indian. Okay, I'm an Indian. Okay, I'm doing business in my region, which is in India. Okay, and as well as I'm doing across globe my business. Okay, it's a spread across over the globe. Now, when I'm maintaining my group of companies, it's a group of companies, okay, I want to have a consolidated report with the USD. It's not harm in that. It's not harm. How we are maintaining your financial statement, it's up to your company, right? So I can use for region India USD also. So is it throwing any error? Okay,
No.
I have a group of company, but as a part of group of company, I want to maintain the currency as a USD. It will not throw any error. So it's a user defined. It's a user defined. How you want to check your currency? It's a user defined.
Okay, but I mean, like final, I mean, when we calculate the financial statements, it'll be wrong, right?
Very good. For
Because
that,
conversation and all.
very good. For that reason, what we are doing, we are taking as a first of all USD, sorry INR, based on our country. We'll be picking INR. But when you create the legal entities in this group of companies, when you create the legal entities in this group of companies, at that time go as per your business. Clear now? The system will not restrict you. The system will not restrict you the way you want to do the configuration based on your combination. The system will not throw you an error until unless it's a valid. It's if it is a required being in India to be having USD currency, it will not restrict because it's our choice of a business choice. Okay, but having said that, if you take in a USD, like Mohan asked, okay, it's not a best practice. It's not a best practice. If you are having a group of companies in IN, you should use your currency as a INR, which is a best practice. Okay, which is a best practice. But the system will not restrict. That's also for sure. If it is required, if it is a required, no. So for few businesses will say, no, I'm doing a global, so let it be in a USD currency. Then onwards, I have a company code, different currencies, right? I'll pick from there. It's okay. It's okay. It's up to our choice. Leave it. He has to struggle now. He has to convert all the group of currencies in the USD. If he has any reporting tool, he has to get the things done for the financial statements. But it will be very tough to handle. So that's only the main reason. Based on your region, your group of companies will be created with that currency.
Oh.
Okay.
Ma'am, one request. If there are suppose 5-6 companies, and as you had explained last time, there is one Tata group is there, that company we have created. Then believe that we have done Tata Sons, Tata Motors, Tata something 3 or 4. Now one of them is in Australia. We have created this main company. There we have written INR, and that Australia company is there. Then for that branch means. Company 1 and company 2 where we write afterwards, there how we will convert, means how we will mention US that Australian dollar there.
At that time, I'll show you. Okay. Now, after this step, let us complete this step. Then I'll show you how we can in those also. No issues.
Yeah.
So the normal company creation, company code creation will be created. No issues on that. We can do that. Like the same way now Mohana asked. Okay. If you have, it will go for a financial statement toss. So in the same way for Australia, it should be AUD. With the accounting principles, everything based on the Australia only will be discussed. Okay, we'll discuss. Very good. Now it's clear, right, for others also? Okay. Now save. After filling the details, you can click on a save button. Now once we save here, it will ask, okay, in which request you want to save? What's your request name? Request name to save it. If I see this is a request number already generated for some short description. It is from some other short description we have here. So for the first time when you're touching the system, what you do is here, this is a transport request, what we discussed. We discussed, right? When a consultant does the work, he will save in a transport request, for which number will generate automatically. Description we need to give. Okay. So now what we'll do, you will click on create request. You will click on create request. Here we'll try to create the request. Try to create the request. So request name I'm creating as a LE0000 Leo group of companies FI, or I can say organization or enterprise structure implementation. LE00 short form, which I can find it out easily if I forget a group of companies name. This is a Leo group of companies organizational structure implementation you can give, or FI implementation you can give at a one shot. or area wise we can give, like nature of work or structure we are discussing it, or structure we can give in a one. Okay, org structure and GL implementation also you can give. Save. Save. Now see, I just gave the description. This auto number generated request number.
But how did that request number is coming automatically?
It's a technical team will set up this one. Okay, S4 HK it is generating, right? That numeric call for combination will be done by the technical team.
Okay. I mean, this cannot be editable or
No, that cannot be. You cannot. You cannot.
okay.
It's auto populated one.
Okay. About that view maintenance is there, right? What is that, ma'am?
That is a table maintenance where we can see the view maintenance as well as it's a combination of a table also. Table. Okay.
Okay.
That
Thank you.
when we go for a depth, we can see the end of the sessions, what are the tables and all. But this is a technicality. View maintenance is a technicality where it will take a maintenance along with the tables where actual data is storing. It will go over the technical table names also. Up to here it's clear. We will click on our create own request. Just type your description with which you want to store your data. As a Excel name will give, right? It's the same way. And you give the request number will generate automatically when we give the short description. Clear? Any doubts? I'll press enter to continue. This is press enter, continue, save, anything. Now it got saved the data. What it is saying, data was saved.
Ma'am, one doubt here.
Mhm.
So we have saved the request in 1521 now. So let's say I have saved currencies EVSD before, and now I realize that I have updated wrong currency. Now I wanted to correct that. So then I should come back here and I have corrected INR. Then when I'm saving this again, it will go to same the request.
Right.
1521 or different.
It will take you through the request screen. Okay. Now, as you asked, okay, immediately if you come back and do, it will populate the same request until unless you change it. Okay. Let's say
Okay.
now you have done the configuration part of org structure. Okay. And you started doing a GL configuration part. Okay. When you're doing GL configuration part, you thought to maintain a different request, transport request, and you created the new request to save that configuration GL part. Okay. If you create the new one, now for the next step, it will populate the new request only. The recent request will be populated on your screen and you try to save. Now, as you said, you realized after few days that it should be different currency. You come here, you change it. Right. Now, if when you're changing, if you have already done the GL, you have changed the request and you have saved second request, third request, then it will populate the recent one. What we have to do is we have to go and select the one which is already created and then save it. I'll show you in the next step. That part I'll show you in the next step. Practically only you will be able to follow. I'll go back. Now, is there anything else we can do here? Now, immediately if I try to save, right? If I try to save some extra details here, it will take in the same request automatically for this time being, because we haven't touched anything, so automatically it goes. But when you create the new one, I'll show you. Next one is in this org structure. What we discussed, we have a group of companies which we just created, and now let us create these entities. What is a company code? Yeah, it's what it is saying. It's a separate unit of or unit of functionals, right? Means it's a separate legal entity body which maintains its own financial statements in the balance sheet account. And now what it is saying, it's a mandatory to create at least one company code for implementing without having a legal body, without having an organization. How can you do the accounting for that? You cannot do, right? For a group of company, what you will do? It's a group of company, that's it. It doesn't do any business. It does a business with the help of these organizational units, right? Company codes, legal entities. So that's what it is saying. It's a mandatory to have at least one company code. Company code is a term used for an organizational unit as a part of a group of companies.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Clear? Okay. Just notice your this chat box also. You'll get the links for the enrollments for the next session. Just save the links and that's the company code. So this particular company code, now we'll try to see how to execute in the system. See, we have a navigation, but navigation I don't require because I'll show you directly in the system. It's the same navigation. If you have to talk about, we will be from the tools, customizing, IMG execute project, then SAP reference IMG button. Okay, then you will be in a screen of IMG. We'll go to enterprise structure. We have here definition, financial accounting. Define, already we have defined a company through the path. Okay, then we'll define now edit, copy, delete, check, company code. Here we'll be creating the company code. Again, edit company code data. Again, company code data. Is someone working? Please come out of the system. I'll explain you this in the next step what I'm doing, because everything cannot be taken up at a one session. Slowly we will go one after one. Let me check and clear our unlocked log data. I'll clear. If someone is having the access and trying parallelly, please don't try parallelly, because it will log the data. I'll explain why it logs the data, which transactions we have to use to unlock. Everything I'll explain. But as if no, let us go for edit, copy, delete, check company code data. Okay. Again, click on edit company code data. This is to create a company code screen. See, change view, company code overview screen, company code screen. Again, the same thing. If you have already created, go to position. If you haven't created, go to new entries. Okay. Let's say, for example, Leo. Leo is a part of in a group of companies. It is having your which different businesses you can use. Leo is a private limited for services or product, which product or which industry it is. Leo Pharma or Leo real estate or Leo manufacturing unit of any textiles. Okay, go to new entries. Now we'll create, see what is company code. Again, it's a short name. Like we have given company name short name, right? It's a company code, is a short name for your organization unit or enterprise unit, legal entity. Okay, it allows, system allows here, SAP says only 4 digits. it has given for us for a company 6 digits, but when it comes to company code, it has only 4 digits. 4 digits. Again, it can be alphanumeric. It can be again alpha plus numeric. Now, for Leo group of companies, if you want to maintain your organization, you can maintain your company code like LE00 for any textile industry. Okay, if you have more businesses in your company, LE00 for your, oh sorry, LE01 for your okay. So any other food and beverages? Okay, LE01 can be into footwear. LE02, sorry, LE02. Any four digits you can give for your organizations or organization units, legal entities within the same company. You can define like this company codes. It should not be duplicate mark. When you're taking 4 digits, it should not be duplicate. It can be anything. It can be LET0 or LETE. It's up to you. It can be LE FO for food. You can define like this. LE footwear. Again, footwear also it's a FO. No, it's a duplicate. It will happen. FT. Any 4 digits you can define as per the understanding and the requirement of a client. Is it clear? Now we will create a company code. Okay. LE00 I'm creating. Okay. LE00 textiles private limited. Private limited. Then it's asking, okay, which area it is located, because different units can be located at a different areas, right? Not necessary to be at a one place. Now I'll give the city, some XYZ city, region. Now region should be, where is it located? Now someone of you asked, right? If I want to, it's a AUD or whatever region. If it is Australia, first let us create one INR, one Indian company. Okay, I'll create Indian, and the currency also now I know it's INR. Language EN. We'll give these details. Okay. Now click on save button or address button. Click on save or address button. When we click on save button, what it will do, it will take it as a name, Leo Textiles PVT Ltd. Okay, street address, postal code, phone number, phone, entire data of entire address of your company you can give here. Okay, then house number, where it is located, postal code, region IN I'm giving, language, post box number, phone numbers, extension, which area it's a reception. Okay, add on a few more.
Who is going to give all these details to us when we are doing?
Very good. Very good. So who is going to give all these details? We are assuming, and I'm giving some numbering right here. So actually here, have you gone through the roles topic of your when you were discussing with the Parminder sir? Okay, whatever. We'll discuss. Okay, let us cover this one. So who will be giving? I'll tell you. Here, mobile number, fax number of a company we can feed. And just let us complete this particular part as if now we'll go for a enter option. When we enter here, because already we have done the save button, now it's a request area is populating again. Okay, request area is populating again. Now you had a few dots here, right? What it is populating now here, the recent one which I created for the first step, it is populating the recent one. Now, do you want to save in the recent one? We said, right, or structure, enter structure will save here itself. Right?
Okay.
So now we can save by clicking this same continue button. Okay. Now let's say for example, now you're not doing this company's configuration, you're doing some others, AP or AR area you're doing. Let's say for example, at that time, we'll create a new one. If it is not created, we'll create the new one. If it is already created, APR configuration short description also already created, you have a TR already. No need to go for create button. Click on the drop down here. If it is already created one, it will display like this. If it is already created, it will display like now we can select like LE00 group of companies. If you have for APR, select APR that LE00 out of which available and select enter here. But we don't have anything. So what we'll do till we create the new request, we'll save in the same request. But you know now how to create your own request and save. If it is already created one, you can pick from the drop down also. Okay, so this one only I need. This one only I need. Now you can press enter. If you want to pick from other, click on drop down. If it is a new request, which is you're going to create like in the first step we created, just click on create option. Is this clear? Any doubts here? Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, ma'am, no doubts. Thank you.
Enter. This is clear now. Okay, now to answer Ruta's question. Okay, now a group of companies will be maintaining different countries, right? It's a currency INR. Next step, go to the next entry. Okay, these companies LE textiles we have used, so I'll use footwear LEF0. F0 I'm using for footwear or F4. It's up to you, ma. Any 4 digits, alphanumeric 111 also you can give, but it should not be duplicate. It should not be duplicate in sense it should not be already created in the system. Okay, I'm using LE Leo footwear private limited. Let's say this is Australia. Okay, some XYZ city in Australia. Region, click on the drop down button, select Australia. Or if A letter, right? It's a AUD. Australia, where is it? Down, AU. Okay. Already Australia is there. Pick this one. If you know shortcut key like I am AU, you can give. AUD currency. This is AUD, Australian dollar. Okay, AUD. See, Australian dollar. Language. What language they are following? English. Yeah. Like this we can create. That's it. Create like this a number of companies. Save. Country AU we took, right? AU. That's it. Fill the address, same steps. Fill the address, it will ask you to say save new request. It got saved already because we haven't changed the screen, right? It will save. In
But
this
here,
way, you can create. Yes.
ma'am, here company code, like existing one which we have done, the same company code, if it will give it, this is accept or
It will
here
not.
also.
It will not. It will not. See,
Mm.
any duplicates, no, it will not accept. How it will accept, in which company you are posting the details, how it will know if you have a duplicate. Okay, try creating. What is it? What it is saying?
Oh, okay, perfect.
Right? Clear? Now, this is what two dots clear, right? Now, to answer your question, how we'll get the details? Any details for the implementation part?
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, your group of companies, client. Let's say, for example, now client has reached out to any consultant team. Okay, consultant team. This consultant team can be of any company, like it can be of from IBM, it can be of Infosys, it can be of Accenture, TCS, whomever it may be. Okay. For implementation project, Leo group of companies want to go for SAP server. They were using some other server like Microsoft Dynamics or Oracle Financials or any other software for accounting previously. Now they want to go for a SAP server. Then what they will do is when they want to go for SAP server, this implementation settings, entire organization settings, APR, acetic on MMSD, all the settings they cannot do by themselves, right? They will go for a consultancy. It can be IBM or any team which is providing the consultant services. So let's say, for example, they approached IBM and finalized IBM for their consultants team. Now, what this consultant will do is this consultant team will be having, based on the team will be formed. Okay, based on the requirement of Leo, the team will be formed. Now, what the consultant will do is irrespective of, it can be FI consultant, it can be CO, it can be MM, it can be SD, it can be human capital management, HR or CRM, whomever it may be. So what the consultant will do is the consultant will go with the end user. End user means who is using the system. Which system they are using right now? They are using some different system. Like it can be Oracle, financials they are using, or Microsoft Dynamics, or any other small softwares like Tally or Peachtree, whatever the earlier software they are using, that can be QuickBooks, anything. It can be Sage for European countries, any accounting package. From this accounting system, they are moving into SAP server. Let's say, for example, this will become their legacy system. This will become their old system, legacy system. Okay. Now, when the implementation project starts, what the consultant will do is he will sit with the end user to understand how they are processing in the before legacy system, before SAP, how they were processing. After SAP, how they want to see the result. As is nothing but before SAP, how they were processing. To be is nothing but the solution which will be proposed by a consultant team. Okay, because you were doing in an old system, in a Microsoft Dynamics or Tally, in this way. Your GL accounts you are maintaining with some series and you are processing in this way. Here in a SAP, the same thing will be configured or implemented in this way. Okay, let's say for example, they will tell each and everything like, okay, your company is Leo group of companies. In your system, it's with a Leo group of companies, but in SAP, along with the Leo group of companies, you will be given the code short form like this. LE00. This is solution in a SAP. So other than that, this is only the change from the legacy system. Is it okay for you to maintain LE0000? Or if they will come up, no, we don't want to go with the LE0000. We want to go with the LEOGRO. Up to them. Up to them. We will make a note of all these things. Now, in short, not only this company name, all the areas of whatever they are working in this software will be taken, noted down at these respective areas of the respective consultant, and they will document it. And they will document it. After gathering the requirements, they will gather either from the client management, or end user will have an operation management, right? Management. Who will gather? A consultant. A consultant will gather all the requirement. He will each and every area. Okay, boss, what you're doing for this area in your old system. They will say XY, some ABC process or BBC process, whatever. They'll say, okay, the same process I will be doing in a SAP, but it will reflect in this way. Result will be the same, but it will be configuring in this way. So everything they will discuss and they will document. This document is called as business blueprint, guys. This document is called as business blueprint. And based on this document, they will first of all take the approval from the client, stating that, who is my client now? My client is now Leo group of companies. So we'll take the approval from the client, stating, boss, when we had a sessions, we had a conducted understandings, explore phase. Okay, means we are going through and from meetings to understand your process. We came to know your process is doing like this, and we are doing the setup in the system like this based on your documentation. Please let us know, is it good to move or not? Is it good to move or not? Is it good to move or not? Is it good to do the setup in the system or not? Then the client will check and provide the approval. Okay, yes, it's good to go now. You can start implementation. Then we will touch the system like this. Now we created company. Okay, in the company address, I filled as my wish, assuming. But this will be provided by a client now. Everything, client, end user, whatever they have provided, we will be updating in the system. Not only address, phone numbers, but the data, whatever we documented, right? That will be part of my system now. Any doubts here? Now, what we did try to cover here, we tried to create a company, then the company code. Only 2 steps we were able to do here. Define company. When already, if it is created one, we'll go to position. If you want to create only new at that time, new entries, I have gone to position already. We created one company, LE00 group. Use that company name. See, we can see the Leo group. If you want to make changes or add up anything, click on that group and make the changes. See. See.
One question in that screen, for example, you use currency in here. Okay, this is the money of the holding, for example. That was the money when you consolidate your balance sheets of all your company codes.
Yes.
Because a few minutes ago you made it. For example, one company I remember from Australia and another company from another country. So each company has a different currency. So I understand in that example, LE0000 use moneda of India. Okay, So I understand you will consolidate your holding, all the companies in ENR. It's correct?
Right.
Or yeah?
Yes, right. So
Okay.
here to answer your question, okay. Now let's say, for example, we have a group of companies, okay, right? In the same way, okay. Now this currency is in INR. Agree? Right? Now I created one company with the INR. Okay, and let's say we have created footwear with the USD, AUD. Okay. Now, when I'm reporting to the government, I can report because LE02 is of an Australia company with the AUD currency. I will not face any challenge. Happily, I can report to my Australian government because I'm doing the business over there, and I can happily do my financial statements in a AUD because the currency is AUD and my country is also in Australia. I'll not face any problem, right? So it's a AUD. But when I go for a group of companies reporting in the Indian level, because I need to report to India because I have main business in India, but I'm having branches in the legal entities in different countries. So now what I can do, let's say for example, this is a USD. Let's say for example, okay, three different currencies, but still I can report to my government the group currency. I can pull out the report INR group currency, and I can report it to INR. All these three in INR also I can report, and I can report to this particular company in a AUD also. So how we are going to do the settings, it's a different one, but yes, it's a doable. Settings as a part of configuration, we'll see it in a little later, not now. Okay, but it's a way. Yeah, it's a doable. Okay, we will maintain here group currency as INR. Group currency as INR. Then what will happen, irrespective of your group of companies currency, irrespective of your textile, whatever you are using is your currency, my reports will be converted into INR so that I can report in any one single currency and individually also. AUD also I can report because financial statements will be in a AUD, a USD for this particular company in INR. And I can report in any one of the required currency as a part of group to consolidate all my group of companies reports. Now clear? Don't worry. This currencies topic now only you will not able to follow, but still if you are able to follow, good. If you are unable to follow, any which ways we'll be talking about this currencies topic. At that time we'll discuss again and again. It goes on now. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Very nicely understood.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Ruta. Is it okay you, Lydia? Can I call you as a Lydia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it okay? Was the answer is okay for you?
I don't understand you very well. Could you repeat me again?
Pardon?
I don't understand your question. Could you hear me?
So you asked about the currency, right? So is it clear now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The LE000 is the yen here is a currency that you will consolidate
Right.
all your companies. Okay.
Right. Exactly right. Based on your group
Okay.
currency, yeah, you can, if you want the reporting in a USD for all three, your group currency USD. Okay, so we can change according to our requirement. What exactly your company, you should understand what company currency exactly you have. And if you have a multiple companies in the businesses, which currencies they are using, and the client wants in which currency consolidate report. Is it a USD, INR, AUD, whatever, we can able to do the group currency settings. Okay, right. Okay, any other doubts now?
For example, that you write here the group currency USD This is the meaning when you configure it in USD, you will consolidate in USD, all the companies.
Right, exactly. We can consolidate in a USD, right? As per the requirement. First of all, we have to understand the requirement.
Okay. And the exchange rate type, you will ENRI to USD, USD to USD, and AUD to AUD to USD.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Okay. This group reporting, right? Yes, INR to INR, USD also to be INR, AUD also to be INR in this case, right?
Okay.
Right, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so next part we have org structure, few more areas to be covered, right? This is about company code we were able to cover, right? Next we will cover, in next session, tomorrow session we'll cover what is business area. We'll discuss the same way, we'll go for business area, and remaining profit center will not try to cover. So business area will cover, and other areas I'll show you tomorrow. Financial management area also, credit control area will cover. That's it. Two things we'll cover tomorrow. Two things along with the one main topic we'll cover tomorrow, business area. Assigning part will cover, assign company code to company will cover. We'll cover business area. We'll cover credit control area. And we'll try to cover physical area. We'll try to start off variants. There are the three variants in the system. We'll try to start physical year tomorrow. Because we started with the slowly the system for the first time.
Also same timing, no 7 o'clock.
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. Your organizer will inform you if there is any change. Okay. See, in the chat also is mentioning. So just follow the chat as well. Link as well you have. If you have any query, you can keep in a chat as well. Okay.
Okay. Tomorrow we'll send a new link meeting or an email.
Yeah, your organizer will send you. Okay.
Okay.
He's already dropped on a message in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Any other doubts in today's whatever we discussed? Yes, no, maybe.
No, it's okay.
Very good. Thank you so much. If you have anything, we'll wait. Otherwise, we'll end the session.